Good morning, students. So, you might be understood now. Yesterday in the last class, we have discussed what is science. Hope I have asked you to come out with a solution for metro under the bridge, metro rail under the bridge, the water is flowing away on the road. Can we do it anything? If so, what is the proposal that we can give it to the government? So hope if people are doing it, soon you will come out with the best proposal. Okay. So what is science? Our topic is what is science. So by the last class, I think you might have understood. I will recall it once again. Science. What is science? It's a systematic process of gaining knowledge. It's a systematic process of acquiring knowledge. What is the process involved there? Yeah, obviously, observation. After the observation, however, questioning comes. After the questioning, possible answers. That is hypothesis. After the hypothesis, experiment. You have to do the experiment. Obviously, after the experiment, you will get the questions, and again you will get the possible answers. That is again hypothesis. So after doing experiment, after getting number of questions, why it is happened, how it is happened, and all, you will get some possible answers. Make a data of it, note it. Then you will get some clarity. You will get some possible answers for them. After the possible answers, you will get some clarity. That is conclusion. Final one is conclusion. So here, this is a process of gaining the knowledge. If this process is used in order to get the knowledge, that process is only called science. Observe the things, question yourself, get the possible answers. If it is necessary, do the experiment. After doing experiment, obviously get some questions. For that questions, give the possible answers. After the possible answers, get some conclusion. This is the process involved in order to get the knowledge. This process of gaining the knowledge, systematic process of learning the knowledge is only called science. Okay. So for this case, I have asked you to observe something that you go directly. Don't believe on that what I said. Simply don't believe that sir said water is wasting, so we have to do something. No. You ask your father's help when it is raining, or you take the ask your father when he is coming out from the office or something like that, have a videograph of it, like when it is raining, so that you will clearly understand how the water is flowing out on the road. Then you can be able to think about it, you can be able to get the possible answers for it, and you can be able to do some experiments if possible, and you can be able to get some questions again, you can be able to answer it, then you will get some conclusion if you do the data. Okay, this is a process of involving learning, the process of acquiring the knowledge is called as science. So here again, few more things we discuss. Okay, I will give you some project other than that. That is different. Okay, apart from that, so we have some various questions and that I have asked you. For example, why the leaves peel off? Why the leaves peel off, or why the leaves fall down from the tree? Do the leaves fall down from the tree? Yes. When they fall down. But you should have observed. Do the leaves really falling down? If so, why they fall down? Get the possible answer for this. If you study, if you have that eagerness, if you have that zeal to study, you will get number of questions. For example, you might be seeing ants at home. Ants. What they like? Sweet. What they like? Sweet. How ants identify the sweet? Simple. Whenever we have sugar at somewhere else in the house, after some time you can be observed, ants comes. How they come? From where they come? How they identify? Yes, there is sweet. How they identify? Get that some information. If you see the stars can be seen at night. Why we can't see it day? Why we can't see the stars at the daytime? I'll write clearly. Why not in the daytime? Similarly, pickles do not spoil, but our dal gets spoiled. Why? Why? Okay, so note down of these things. You get possible answers. Write it. Okay, make it a note of it. Send it to the in a WhatsApp, or else you can send physically to the school a project report. Like write it on A4 sheet or do it on A4 sheet and send it to the school office. Daily 9 to 3, the office timings are open. Right? Apart from this, hope you copied it. Apart from this, we do some investigations. We do some investigations. You have to do it. For example, bean seeds are there. Bean tree, beans. Take some bean seeds. Now the thing is, what is our investigation is? If the bean seeds can grow any sort of a soil, in the sense sandy soil, clay soil, potted soil, or you wanted to take, you can take red soil, etc. Okay, sandy soil, just like sandy structure, rocks like structure. We have here in our school block 2. Clay soil, complete clay, you can use it for making idols. Potted soil, it's a picture in the pot. And red soil can be available. So, do one thing, have an investigation. Question is, do the bean seeds grow in sandy soil, clay soil, potted soil, red soil? Is it can grow? How? If yes, how it will grow? Okay? Do it. It's not a big task for you people. Just a pots you need, soil you need, 4-5 some seeds you need. Seeds you can get it from vegetable shops, not an issue. Soil can be available. Ask your parents to take the pots. Small pots enough. You know one thing, after sowing the seed, okay, just lightly water it. Observe daily. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, like that. If we observe carefully, whenever we sow the seed, from the seed a small portion of the plant arises. Sapling. We call it as sapling or sprouted. Sprouted. The seed sprouts, projects into a plant. When the seed is sprouted into a plant like this, then day to day, have a data, maintain a data, put a date, have a tabular formula. What is a tabular formula? Sandy soil, date. What is the size of this sprouted plant? Take a scale, measure it, 1 centimeter. Day 2, 1.25 centimeter. Clay soil 1 centimeters, 1.25 centimeters. Potted soil 1 centimeter, 1.25 centimeters. Red soil 1 centimeter, some 1.5 centimeters. Something like that. Get the data, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. After some days, whenever you are seeing, whenever it is growing, after some height, then you have an hypothesis. Question yourself. What is happening in sandy soil in all the days? Where you are finding the difference? What is happening in the clay soil in all the days? Where you are finding the difference? What is happening in the potted soil? All the days. Where you are finding the difference? What is happening in the red soil? All the days. And where you find the difference? Make an exact data of it. Prepare a data of it. Okay, make a note of it. It is a project. Everyone must do it. Everyone must do it. I already told you, it is not prescribed for 8th class students. Science is for everyone. Everyone. Don't think that it is 8th class lesson. I am a 6th class student, so that I have to do it. No, I should not do it. No, don't think in that way. It is useful. The project is useful. Yesterday I have got a video of what is that 6th class student. Now he is going to 7th, I think. He has prepared a periscope. I will send you that video also. He has prepared a periscope on health. He and his sister, both of them has prepared a periscope. Using the time at home. Use the time. Last time I told you about cycle thing. He prepared some motion of the body like a motor and something like that, fan like structure. Something you can do it, no problem. Okay, there you may not have the clarity, but you will get the clarity there. Yes. So that you can understand what the farmers can inculcate. In which soil the bean seeds can be sown. Where you can get the better results. Okay, so prepare this, do it, then you come out with your project. Okay, this is the one. You can try to get the questions earlier given. Why pickles not spoil where the dal is spoiling? Why the ants? How the ants identify the sweets? Okay, these questions you can try to get it, no problem. That questions and this you must have to do it. This is one more. Make a note of it. One more I am going to give you. You can do any possible things. Out of the questions I have given, how the ants identify the sweets and the pickles do not spoil, but dal gets spoiled. How the leaves fall down from the tree. For this you can try only 2 or 3 questions to get the answers of it. But now I am giving you the 2 projects, 2 things which have to follow the science. That is systematic process of observation, systematic process of learning the knowledge. So based on this, I am giving you the 2 projects. 3 of course. One is already I told you about. That is generalized thing which I have observed personally, right? But these things which are there in your syllabus I am giving you right now. The metro one, the water wasting there, right? That is not from your text. It is based on our observation. Okay, right? Now, what is there in your text I am giving you now? As I told you, being seeds. Now, one more. Rocks. Do the rocks melts? Do the rocks reduces their mass? If mass is reduced, maybe weight is also reduces. Mass and weight are different stories. We'll discuss later in the physical sciences. Okay. Do they melt? Let's see. Do one thing. Take a rock, any kind of rock. Sandy rock, better. Sandy rock is better. Don't take marbles. Okay. Take a sandy rock. Keep it in a, put it in a glass or something like that, steel one. Steel or any other you can use it, but most probably steel is available, right? Have some sand. Sand is cup. Pour some water. Some water. Don't make that water is more than the sand, okay? A little water. Something like loose in the soil. After this, take that glass. Daily, sometime, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes like that. Stir it well like this. Stir it well. Just tip it now. Don't take it full, it will be problematic to stir. Some half of it, stir it well. 1 day, 2 days. Before doing this experiment, actually, you have to measure the size of this stone. Take a tape, measure the size of the stone. Measure the size of the stone. If it is possible, measure the weight of the stone. Make it a note on it. Before, after. Before, size, weight. What is the size? What is the weight? Now after. After means how many days once? Daily you have to stir. Daily. Daily sometime, 15 minutes, whenever it is possible. Morning half an hour, evening half an hour, like this, stir it. Daily. 1 week you do it, 10 days you do it. After the 10 days, then take the stone out. Take the stone out. Now measure the size and measure the weight. Have you found any difference? Will you get any difference? If so, what is the difference? Find out. Do the stone gets the same size? Remains the same size? Do the stone remains the same weight? Or do the weight will be more? Do the size will become more? Or do the size is reduces less? Or do the weight is less? If so, how much difference it will be there? Find out. Do it at home. Okay? So these are the two things you have to do. Bean seeds, sow in a different pots with the different soil. Observe carefully when it is sprouted. For May not be in a day it gets sprouted, 2 days, 3 days it may take. Daily observe for 1 week, something like that, 10 days. Take a scale and measure the sprouted size. In which soil it is growing more, or in all the soils it is growing equally. Is it can grow in all the soils, or B cannot grow in all the soils. Find out and have a report of it. Next, rock, sandy rock. Don't take marble. Okay, take sandy rock. Put it in a, before that measure the size, measure the weight, note down of it. Put a date, 14 September. I took rock, measure the size, measure the weight, this much. Next, put it in a glass, have some soil, sand, have some water, stir. Daily stir it, daily stir it, daily stir it. After 1 week or 10 days, then take a stone, again measure the size and measure the weight of it, then you find the difference. Will you find the difference, or do the stone size is same, or size is increased, or size is decreased? Okay, by then what we have understood, we can come to a conclusion of it, right? So these are things which we have to do. Respond to my personal WhatsApp number which I have given earlier in my class. Okay, thank you.